Well, first of all, Danny, try and break that game down into words, what we've just seen.
Listen, fast-paced game. I think a really good game by two really good teams. I liked our first period. I liked our whole game. I think we made three bad mistakes and ended up in the back of our net. But you know what? Heck of a game by that Lemos line. Ross gets three there for us. Unbelievable. Carsey made some big stops for us, and you get the one on that 6-on-5 to tie the game, and then get in overtime. I thought it was back and forth. Both teams had looks, and shootout, roll of the dice. But Liz, I think, look, from a coach's standpoint, you know what I mean. I liked our compete, and like I said, we created enough. But three bad mistakes. We got to clean that up. And they're a good team, and they punished us when we made those mistakes. But just an entertaining game, I think, for the fans. Sold out bar, they were phenomenal tonight, and to give them a game like that is I can't think of anything better for them.
It's really fine margins, isn't it? Because if you lose this game, we're devastated. It just shows the fine margins of hockey, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like shootout, for example. You know what I mean? Like it's so tight. This league's so good, and when teams are going back and forth, just exchanging blows like we were tonight, and it was an entertaining game. I think as good of pace as I've seen this year, and probably could have said fair if either team won. So look, it's a big 2 points for us. We got to get home and get some rest, and we got to make sure that we turn around tomorrow and we get the job done tomorrow.
You talked about how much you liked the first period. Some of that hockey, the way you broke Steelers apart, how impressed were you that, particularly in the first?
I just think their pace. There's some nice touches in the O-zone there that sent guys in, and we certainly had some good lucks. But we know Greenfield's a good goalie. He made some key stops, and probably unlucky not to be 1 or 2 up there in the first 12, 13 minutes. But again, flip the script. I thought the last 5 minutes of the first there, they had us pinned in for a couple shifts, and Carsey had to make a couple good saves. So as you said, fine lines. It's and like I said, I just liked our fight back. Down 2, find a way to claw it back to 2-2, give one up early in the third, and find a way 6-on-5, and then cap it off in the shootout.
Shootouts are normally tense affairs. I don't think it's often you see 3 goals for one team. How do you as coach decide? You go with a hunch, who's hot in training?
Yeah, I mean, some guys are penalty shot specific. Sometimes your most talented guys aren't good in penalty shots, and we do it every week at least once. So we get a good look at guys and who's continually scoring, who's got the best moves. We ask the goalies for feedback as well, who the toughest guys are to face, and it goes into that. Who's playing good on the night as well. If we got a good feeling about them, sometimes you change your thoughts. So lot goes into it, but fortunately we picked the right ones tonight.
Just touch on Dundee now. Is it sometimes you've got to bring down the emotion? This has been a big emotional building tonight, but you've got to go again in a different type of barn.
Yeah, absolutely. Long trip up, and they got a big win tonight in Coventry, and we know they're a big heavy team. They like to play physical. They like to lean on you, and we got to make sure that we get some rest and we play with the same pace that we did tonight. And like you said, yeah, you got to reset, redial in, and go again.